we've been busy working on swatching for the new design. And if you remember, we came up with this last time, which we love. But then something happened.
It did. Well, I started thinking about welts and ribs and things. And we've been teaching a lot of groups recently and talking a lot about gansey knitting. And one of our heroic gansey knitters called Bella, whom we feature in our book. And I said, what about the wave? And so you said, well, give it a try. This was the original one that I knitted from Bella's notes. And I created a basic chart of the wave, and I knitted the 40 rows.
So we had a discussion about the length of this as a welt, as the bottom of a cardigan, and we agreed that this would be great on the longer length, but that it also worked beautifully in the 20-row version. And then when I was looking at it, I loved the way this came up to here.
It's like the top of half a diamond.
Like the top. And so we went off, pieced completely.
Totally.
And so, ta-da!
Yeah, here we go, Argyle.
We're going Argyle. Perfectly coming out of 2 stitches here.
Comes out of the top of the
wave.
I think, and this will be the next step. It could work really well in texture,
yes,
as well as in colour.
Mm-hmm.
And we would have the diamonds in
reverse stocking stitch. Absolutely. So you could either do the plain colour or you could do 2-colour.
Yes.
And this would be the pocket.
So this is now quite a significant depth,
deep pocket.
But it would make a very nice pocket.
And then the Argyle would run up.
Yes.
Above, on each side of the cardigan.
Yes.
And
that's how I would see it.
Yeah.
My next question would be, how do we finish the top of the pocket? Because I know it's not the most significant question at the moment, but one of our sayings is that, you really have to take all of these details into consideration. And if we're talking about creating another diamond coming out the top to go all the way up, I want to know how we're going to finish the top of the pocket so that we don't interrupt the flow too much.
So I've had a wee think.
Good.
And we do in stocking stitch just the first bit of the next diamond, and we knit the next diamond behind. We're not going to lose the continuity then of the diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be the dominant thing.
Mm-hmm. The last thing I want to do is put rib.
No rib.
Here. Very last thing.
No rib.
But equally, there is rib at the top of pockets for a reason. And it's so that they don't gape.
So we use a smaller
needle. We can try that.
We go to a smaller needle and a very simple cast off. And then the diamond rising out behind it, going up the front of the cardigan. Mm-hmm. And so we can have the shorter length, so cropped, nice and wide cardi with big pockets, or the long length with the pocket higher up and this glorious large welt in the wave pattern at the bottom.
I do love this. I think it works really well.
I love it.
We really went very autumn, winter with our colour choices.
Yeah.
Because we felt that the richness, we felt they were a really rich mix.
I would wear these. I love these. I would wear these.
Yes. But it's not our normal colour choice.
No, it's a very different move. And this is the lamb's wool in the lagan. colourway, but with the bellwether
yes,
merino,
which is actually what
which we had done.
It's the same Malland and
Yeah.
bellwether.
This looks amazing as well. So, do you not find the design process quite amazing? Because
well, we certainly start in one place and end up going somewhere else.
Somewhere else
can be very exciting.
It's very exciting. So let us know in comments as we prepare the next stage. Thank you.